So Doom has not changed at all since we first saw it, but Short-Lived Star, its third weapon setup, just built this last night. It's already broken 2 weapons. Drivers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight. Weapon slowly spinning up the Short-Lived Star, probably too slowly. Doom just casually pushing Short-Lived Star out of the arena into the pit.
I think that went
exactly what it was designed to do.
That went as well as it could have for Doom.
Yeah, Doom's taking no damage, won the fight, pushed Short-Lived Star out of the arena.
That's right, the best situation for any wedge is to not take any damage from a kinetic energy weapon and to win by knockout by shoving your opponent into the pits. Now, for any of you wondering, that's what Short-Lived Star looks like when its weapon is fully activated.
And I have a suspicion that if you wait long enough, that weapon's going to come flying off the top, but it's not very well secured. Oh, it's glued on now. So many improvements made to Short-Lived Star since yesterday.
Now, the next match is going to be between Whirly Boy and Moving Target. It's another match for the plate. I actually think the knockout in the previous round was tied with the fastest knockout of the tournament so far. 5 seconds.
Also, Short-Lived Star lives up to its name and is the first robot to be eliminated from our plate competition.
What I would like to do is tally up, count up the exact amount of time that each robot was in the competition and see which was in the shortest fights on average. Because I think Short-Lived Star would be quite up there.
We do actually have that information.
So I've just been told that Cannon Fodder and Short-Lived Star are both very good at being knocked out early.
No. So Cannon Fodder has won 2 fights in 5 seconds. Cannon Fodder is currently undefeated.
Oh, so
0 for 4.
it's
Sorry,
like
4 for
the opposite of Short-Lived Star.
That's right.
So if you're ever thinking of building a robot like Short-Lived Star, perhaps you should not, and instead build one like Cannon Fodder.
But Short-Lived Star is so much more fun than Cannon Fodder.
It definitely is a great robot to watch.
So on average, Short-Lived Star has managed to survive in the arena for about 15 seconds before being knocked out.
Now in the arena we've got Whirly Boy.
So we have Whirly Boy with big wheels versus Moving Target, the blue robot. Drivers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight.
Daniel,
the weapon on Whirly Boy is working for the first time, but it's not going to make much difference because he was immediately pushed into the pit. Another 5-second KO. Now with these spinning weapon robots, they tend to sit there while their weapon spins up. It's possibly not the greatest strategy, as that means that they're staying near the pit, and it gives that push bot or wedge bot an opportunity to rush over, get into a good position, shove them into the pit.
That's right, Daniel. And I'm pretty glad that we had 2 5-second matches because we've been running up on schedule.
The next fight shall be Fitch and Louis versus Quadrant.
Now, if anybody's interested in buying one of our Combat Robotics New Zealand t-shirts, feel free to pop by the booth. I think they're only like $30 a pop. And if you're interested in joining the sport, come talk to one of our team. Maybe like Nathan or Harry, someone wearing the Combat Robotics New Zealand t-shirt. They'll help you out. Or the Endgame t-shirts.
Or the OES t-shirt.
Yeah, any one of those. Feel free to visit the combatrobotics.co.nz website. And if you're in high school, feel free to visit the minirobotrumble.co.nz website.
High school?
High school, yeah.
From what I've seen, a lot of competitors, including our incumbent champion, are intermediate school students.
Oh wow!
And
so
we've had primary school students compete as well.
So any school student who's interested, there's a place for you.
And so that is our Mini Robot Rumble competition, which takes place in this big black arena over here with the bigger, heavier robots.
That's right. And if you're part of the Combat Robotics New Zealand club, community, then there's also monthly Antweight division robot battles.
We run Antweight battles about once a month. In fact, it's once a month at Tap Lab, the Tier 2 Community Centre. And beetleweight fights, sometimes they're tacked on to the Antweight competitions, but we have them sort of all over Auckland, about 6 a year. Some at the University of Auckland, some at the Vodafone building at Smells Farm. It's whatever we feel like, really.
Yeah, I'm sure we have a mailing list or something. Do we? Apparently we don't have a mailing list, but we're working on it. But we do have a Facebook page for Combat Robotics New Zealand. So apparently we now have a Facebook page, Combat Robotics NZ. Go check it out. You can keep up to date with all of our events. And if you're interested in starting the sport, you can totally go to combatrobotics.co.nz and there's like a store which has like a few parts that we sell. There's also kit sets to get you started easily.
And also helpful guides for building your first robot.
That's true. There's like guides on how to configure all of your like transmitters and stuff.
How to flash your ESCs.
Yeah, I actually used those guides when I got started, so. So this match is Fitch and Louie versus Quadrant for the Antweight division. Just another reminder to the spectators to stay a step back away from the arena, just so we have room to move around. Alright, so it looks like all three robots are in place. All drivers, are you ready? Okay, driver control in 3, 2, 1, fight!
Fitch once again has a different driver, so it might affect Fitch and Louie's teamwork a little bit. Remember that the last fight that Fitch and Louie had was against Quadrant's sister robot,
Drum?
Wedgie. Yeah, that
Wedgie,
one.
okay. But it's always great to see the two mini-bots working together when they can.
So one of those robots gets Quadrant up off its wheels while the other one pushes it towards the pit.
That's right, and for Fitch and Louie to be knocked out, 60% of the total weight has to be disabled or knocked into a pit. And because they're split evenly, both of them have to be knocked out or pushed into the pit.
Fitch and Louie pretty much in control here. Every now and then one of those robots getting underneath Quadrant, taking it for a ride. Scoring point for the judges.
That's right, it looks like Fitch and Louie are built much closer to the ground than Quadrant is.
Quadrant in trouble now and pushed out.
Very good display of control there by Fitch and Louie. It seemed like Quadrant just couldn't get under either of the little mini-bots. The next match will be between Unoriginal Sin and Black Spin.
Oh, it's so cool, they rhyme. So, Unoriginal Sin had its wedges ripped off in its last match. You can now see a very large amount of hot glue holding those together. Black Spin, as usual, completely unchanged. Completely unfazed. The drum works now, so that's been hot glued back together too, has it? Okay, hot glue has repaired both of these robots. We'll see who's made the better repairs. Drivers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! Black Spin, that drum spins up. Unoriginal Sin moves in to try and push Black Spin around, but big hit from Black Spin fires Unoriginal Sin across the arena, way over the wall and into the pit. Black Spin wins by knockout.
Now that was really impressive for an Antweight battle. It's so difficult to pack that much of a punch within the 150-gram weight limit. And not only pack that much of a punch, but actually deliver it in the way that it was. A lot of the time you end up flying off at an angle or something random happens. But that execution and delivery was amazing. Now in around 3 minutes we'll have the next match, which will be the Overtaker versus Drum.
Darren.
So we've got the Overtaker in the arena already. We're just waiting on Drum. Both plots, just making sure everything's operational. Alright, so we've got Drum with the little drum spinner in front and Drum written on top. And we've got the Overtaker with the snap-off blade, it's the razor blade front wedge. They use those to stay lightweight, but also pretty sharp, pretty hard. And magnets. I love magnets. Anyway, both drivers ready. Driver control in 3, 2, 1, fight.
Drum spins up, a little bit of contact. Overtaker flips up into the air, back up over Drum by that spinner. One of those magnets torn off the bottom of the Overtaker, and it's now upside down. This robo is not particularly good at getting itself back upright, but maybe it's a good shape to just drive into Drum.
Looks like Drum is high centered on one of those magnets. The countdown's already begun.
Overtaker team absolutely ecstatic at their luck. And unfortunately for Drum, it's all over. That little magnet that was knocked off the Overtaker high-centered Drum. So Drum couldn't move.
That is the little magnet that could. The two pieces of magnet, actually.
Now, the next fight is going to be two of the most exciting robots in the Antweight division. Two horizontal spinners.
I mean, one of them isn't quite horizontal.
Okay, a horizontal spinner versus a nearly horizontal spinner. The Ruler versus Scrub Cutter.
Now, Daniel, I feel like I should tell people why they use magnets in this weight division so much more than in other weight divisions. And the reason for that is the arena is metal, so you can stick to the floor better, but also because when you're trying to stay under a weight limit, but you're also trying to stay stuck to the floor, it's hard to add weight. Like, you want to add weight to stay down, stay low. But if you use magnets, because they're less heavy and they help you stick to the floor, you're much less likely to flip. great match that we've all been waiting for. By we've all, I mean me and Daniel.
Yeah, we're really excited for this one. We've got two really violent robots for their size. A lot of power packed into these tiny little chassis. We have the dark red robot, the Ruler, and the black robot, Scrub Cutter. Drivers, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, fight! Both weapons spinning up quickly. The Ruler moves forward. The much slower Scrub Cutter hangs back a little bit, driving forward as fast as it can. Big contact, weapon on weapon, and Scrub Cutter almost gets thrown into the pit. And, well, wonderful driving from the Ruler, lining up, hitting Scrub Cutter from a position that sends Scrub Cutter into the pit. Great accuracy, firing their opponent out of the arena.
Right you are, Daniel. I think the downfall for Scrub Cutter was that angled blade. I think if the contact that they made wasn't always at an angle, they wouldn't be sent upward.
I mean, I personally think that both robots were sent flying by each impact. The fact was that the Ruler got in the right position so that when both robots flew away from each other, it was Scrub Cutter heading towards the danger zone and drop off the side of the arena. So we'll now have